Christ be with you all. That is an optional response. Thank you for that. Yes. That we should wish all of each other peace from wherever we come from.
It just comes out. That's good.
As Jesus told us, so you have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. Behold, I am coming soon. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. I heard a lot about Pauline just in the little snippets, and trying to just imagine what we could do to encapsulate her. But I think what we're going to do is tell her story. So this is a little bit from the obituary that I think was wonderfully crafted. So, Pauline Smith, born in 1923 in Manchester, England, died in Forest Hills, California in March on International Women's Day. She resided for the last 12 years with her son Steve and daughter-in-law Linda. Mrs. Smith was a WAAF in the British Royal Air Force and a British war bride, marrying Russell Dow Smith, a staff sergeant in the U.S. 9th Air Corps from Coventry, Vermont, where they settled upon Miss Smith's arrival from London, England. Widowed in 1958 with 3 children, Mrs. Smith embarked on a career path at WIKE Newport, WHIO Radio and Television, Dayton, Ohio, and E.F. McDonald Company, Dayton, Ohio, and Beverly Hills, California. That's a lot of different states named in there. In 1975, she joined Tiffany and Company in Beverly Hills, California, before being transferred to their headquarters in New York City, where she retired as Vice President, Corporate Division in '88. Then she moved to San Diego, where she was an avid supporter and donor to the San Diego Zoo and Rady's Children's Hospital. She enjoyed many family picnics on the beach, trips to Yosemite, arts and theaters, and traveling the world, making enduring lifelong friendships. She was a role model and mentor to many in her personal and professional life. How does one encapsulate something like that? How? What a wonderful story. What a wonderful thing to remember, and what a wonderful thing to now share with the many generations now present. So I would offer you just very briefly, for one who made so many new beginnings, who faced so much adversity and yet came out swinging in such a remarkable way, I would like to offer you the 98th Psalm, called a Psalm of Ascent, but a Psalm of new beginnings, and a Psalm of people who are made of tougher stuff. Oh, sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have gotten him victory, and the Lord has made known his victory. He has revealed his vindication in the sights of the nations, and he remembers his steadfast love and faithfulness to the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the victory of our God. It is a remarkable thing to come through such things and sing a new song, and especially, I would say, through volunteer work later in life, but there is a special place that radio and television have had in bringing light into dark places, in singing a new song, and in just being a bright light. And those who organize, those who keep, those who are behind the scenes, making sure all is well and all are heard, that is a singular and special mission and a special blessing. And so that is, I am lost for words. And so I would invite any who have words they would like to share. This is a time for community. This is a time for whatever memories or stories. And I think I see a first volunteer. So come on out, speak loud, and we're all friends here.
Oops, sorry. Steve, this is for you. Hope I don't fall. Okay, that's for you in one. Okay, this was an anonymous author. It's called Do Not Stand at My Grave and Weep. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush, quiet words and simple flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Now, if I may, while I'm here, I want to let you know, teacups, okay? And this is from one of my cousins, grandma's, or my mother's, we call her grandma, my mother's sister's children, and her name is Diane. She's married, has 2 children, and they came over to California to visit. And so they really got to know whom they call Auntie Peggy. So this is what Diane sent to me. To a very special auntie. We have many beautiful and special moments to treasure of love, laughter, and happy times. Someone as special as you can never be forgotten. You will remain in our hearts and memories forever. All our love for such a great, loving, and inspiring lady. Forever in our thoughts. Love, Diane, Gary, Bradley, and Dale. Kiss, 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 kiss. Okay. And then I will have one more, but it's on my phone and it's from another English cousin.
Didn't you? Want to say something? You don't want to go in A? Well, I'm humbled to see all of our friends and family here, but not surprised. We've always had a special family, and though we've been 3,000 miles apart,
7,000.
it has just been wonderful on how Mom worked so hard on keeping us all together. So I don't really have, you all know her stories. Okay, she's a good storyteller and she shared them with everybody. So I won't go into a lot of that. But I will tell you, in her last years, her memory wasn't so good. But she would look at pictures and remember. And she would know the people and she would pick them out and talk about them. And Linda worked very hard on giving Mom a nice home where she felt safe and comforted. And every time we would come home from work, first thing I'd do is go see my mom. During the day we had a caretaker while we were working. And I'd say to Mom, well, what did you do today? And this was routine, every time in the door. Mom, what did you do today? And she would tilt her head and she would, Steve, I don't remember, but I had a great time. And that's how she lived her whole life. And so that's where I hope we all can remember her on. You know, I don't remember, but I had a great time. So thank you all for coming. Sandy? No? Liz.
Oh, we have some more.
What's your bag?
You take your time, Wendy, and speak up loudly.
My big sister. I'm Wendy, and I'm the daughter of Elsie, who was Peggy, as she's known to me, her sister. Right. This is about Aunt Peggy. You know her as Pauline, Mum, Grandma, and Gigi. To us in the UK family, she was and is Peggy. I believe her father, Harry Travis, called her Peggy. and everyone else just accepted it. I grew up knowing my mum's sister married an American called Russell Smith during World War II. I met her and my cousins now and again when they visited the UK, and it was my aunt visiting her mother. It wasn't until January 1997 that I really got to know her. Over the years since then, I have visited her several times and have become very fond of her and of course her family over here. During my many visits, she would give me lots of advice on life, etc. I admired my Aunt Peggy. She was an exceptional lady. Both my brother David, his wife, and my sister Daphne all concur with me. Your mum, grandmother and Gigi was a wonderful lady who has lived a wonderful full life.
Very nice, Pauline. Thank you. I have one more, but I don't want to hog it.
It's your show. Here, Colin.